Well, if you've ever had the opportunity to go to a trade show, then you would know that these things are great because you get to see so many different things in one place. And today, here in the studio, we have with us some guests that are going to talk about a very interesting concept to a trade show. Joining us today is Toni Zills. She is the Reverse Trade Show co-chair, and she's with the Polk County Sheriff's Office. And we also have Cindy Webb. She is the Reverse Trade Show chair with the City of Lakeland. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in and joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Cindy, if you could just kind of give us a little idea of what the idea behind the Reverse Trade Show actually is.
The Reverse Trade Show is like a regular trade show, except the entities set up the tables. The vendors come in and go from table to visit all of the entities that will be there, such as City of Lakeland, Polk County Sheriff's Office, the BOCC, Hillsborough County School Board, USF, City of Winter Haven, and just different entities around the area.
Now, this isn't the first year that you're doing this. This is the 7th annual Reverse Trade Show. I'm sure that over the years this has kind of caught on and grown a little bit.
Well, yes, it has. We at one time we had it at the Stewart Center in Bartow, and then we have grown so that we had to seek a different venue. And for this will be our 2nd year at the Lake Mirror Auditorium in Lakeland.
Okay. So the Reverse Trade Show, we were talking a little bit about the idea behind this. Obviously, there's a huge benefit for the vendors. Let's talk about, just for a moment, what advantage is this for vendors to come to a reverse trade show like this?
The vendors will be able to visit all of the entities. It will save them having to go to each individual entity in Hillsborough, Polk, or even Orlando. So we will be a captive audience for them.
So it saves a lot of money
Yes.
for these vendors.
Yes, it does.
A lot of time, a lot of effort. How is the sheriff's office involved? Obviously, they're going to be one of the entities there, but you have some responsibilities as far as putting this together.
Yes, I'm Cindy's co-chair for this event this year. And basically, I'm her do girl, her assistant, and we get together, we have our meetings and our different committees and plan it out and just rock and roll.
And of course, the City of Lakeland, always being involved with the community, always coming up with new things to do. What's their involvement here?
Well, as the City of Lakeland, we will have several of our using departments there, so that the vendor not only gets to talk to purchasing, but they'll get to talk to facilities, safety, IT, whoever we have from our group.
Right. The event probably takes some resources to get together. Is there anybody that's been helping as far as putting it together, sponsorships, things like that?
We do have some sponsorships from some of the vendors on their registration form. If they want to sponsor, they can mark it as to which area they want to be in.
Okay. So pretty much all of the funding is taken care of through registrations, through sponsorship within the program itself. You don't have any outside sponsors, anything like that?
No, but we'd welcome it if someone wanted to.
Now, I know that the 7th annual trade show, Reverse Trade Show, is sponsored by the NIGP. What is the NIGP?
It's National Institute of Government Purchasing, and those are purchasing and procurement agents all over the United States, United Kingdom, New Zealand. And in Polk County, we have a chapter, and the name of our chapter is Mid-Florida Chapter of NIGP. I'm the president of the chapter this year. And it is one way that we are able to go to classes and obtain certifications that we need for our jobs. because the monies that we collect from the registration are turned into scholarship dollars, which our members earn by volunteering for different events that we hold throughout the year.
So really, the NIGP is the force behind the reverse trade show, and so many other so many other ways to get training and things like that.
Right, right.
How does somebody get involved with the NIGP?
Just call. You can call our office. You can talk to any of our committee chairs. You can go to our website, which is www.midfloridanigp.org. And we'll be glad to answer any questions you have, even sign you up to join our chapter.
Great. Well, let's talk about just some of the nuts and bolts. You mentioned where it was at. Let's talk about date, times, registration deadlines, things like that.
It is April 26th from 9 till 12 at the Lake Mirror Center in Lakeland. And you can register as a vendor or an entity by going online. And Toni just gave the address.
The email address?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How to redo that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Do the email.
Let's just do the whole. I'll just ask the question again.
Okay.
We'll do
Okay.
the whole date, time. Go ahead and repeat the email address. Doesn't hurt to repeat it. MidFloridaNIGP.org.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, MidFL.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you say that right. Let's talk about the cost. I think you mentioned that, but
Bucks.
$100 for
yeah.
vendors.
And he asked you what the deadline
entities.
was too.
What is it?
It's
Free.
April 5th to get in the directory, but they can register the day of the show. We take walk-ups.
Okay, you may have to.
I may
jump
have
in.
to, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's have Cindy answer some of the date and time and things like that, and then you can pick up with some of the registration costs, directory, things like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Cindy, let's talk about some of the nuts and bolts here. What is the the date, the time? I know we had mentioned where it was going to be at, but just to kind of refresh our viewers.
It will be April 26th from 9 to 12. There will be a little continental breakfast for the vendors that morning.
And that's at the
Lake Mirror Center in Lakeland.
Okay, and that's right down off of Lake Mirror, correct?
Yes.
Right up on the top of the.
Yes.
Okay. Toni, are there any other things that vendors or entities need to know about as far as registering?
Yeah. The registration fee for our vendors is $100. And that enables them to have access into our trade show, do the meet and greet with our different entities, and they'll also get a directory of everyone that's attended. Plus, there are some advertisements in there. And we have themes. This year, we're having a Western theme. So if our vendors want to come in their jeans and their cowboy hats, that's fine. No Daisy Dukes, so can't have that. No lassoing anyone.
I don't know. If I showed up, I'd look pretty good in my Daisy Dukes.
But of all the trade shows that are held throughout our state, we are the lowest in cost. You can register, as Cindy was saying, on our website, both the vendors and the entities. And we will take walk-ups the day of the show. If you want to get in our directory, the cutoff date is April the 5th.
Okay. Excellent. Well, ladies, thanks for coming on, telling us about this great event, the 7th Annual Reverse Trade Show. Thanks for coming on. And
Well, thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
that's the 7th Annual Reverse Trade Show happening right here in Polk County in Lakeland, sponsored by the Mid-Florida chapter of the National Institute of Government Purchasing. So vendors, entities, if you want to get involved with this, now's the time to jump on it. Make sure that you get in contact with these ladies. You can call them at 863-834-6780 or go to their website at www.midflnigp.org. Again, the event is on Friday, April 26th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 121 South Lake Avenue in Lakeland. The cost for the vendors is $100 and entry for the entities is free.